So this is the first post of what I hope is many for a new channel, new content recording that I've been thinking about, and I can't really look into the camera consistently, but since I've been doing some Uber in addition to I pivoted to logistics from corporate America, kind of my journey to financial wealth and independence, and I have content that I'm creating on another channel pretty much in terms of real estate investments that I've been making. But this particular channel and the content I decided to start to create based on my conversations with some of the continental Africans that I've been running into, and they pretty much have the same mindset that I do, that we need to people of African descent, melanated descent, we need to invest and help build the Africa that we want. So one of the recent passengers that I had, I didn't get any permission to videotape her, and I really wasn't prepared, so I didn't record any content. But that particular conversation, she was kind of the opposite. She actually is from Kenya. She goes to Kenya quite often, and she said in her village, like, she talked about some of the things that she wished could happen because it's very dark, she said, when the sun does go down, and they don't have a whole lot of infrastructure, I guess, in the village that she's from in terms of lighting it. But I talked to her in terms of some of the initiatives that's taking place from African Americans, continental Africans that are in America from several of the countries, and from the UK, Canada. There's a movement taking place where we realize it's about economic empowerment for us to come together, to unify, to help build the Africa that we want. And this camera's kind of shaking. I'm hitting bumps while I'm driving. But that's kind of where my mindset is as well. I've joined a couple of organizations to kind of move forward in that momentum that's taking place now. If you watch any of the content creators on the continent, Wodi Maya, I was first exposed to the Year of Return through Jabril Okoro, Passport Heavy. I was actually looking at some of his content because I was thinking about a plan B, relocating outside of the U.S. to possibly initially Dominican Republic, and in my mind went to Panama, and then I stumbled on the Year of Return. I always had an interest in Africa. I always had a Pan-African mindset, but I just didn't think, based on at least my understanding at that time, that the leadership wasn't ready. I know there was a lot of corruption and things that are taking place. Some of it is because whenever you have poverty, you always have people that are going to do things that are corrupt because it's like a limited amount of resources. And that's what's taking place now. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, because there are leaders that really get it, and they realize some of the thought leaders of the past, like Kwame Nkrumah, W.E.B. Du Bois, some of the other people, Haile Selassie, they basically pointed to the direction of where we need to go as a culture, as a people. So with that in mind, my focus in this last quarter of my life is kind of to unify as many people as I can, to practice group economics, to get together, exchange information in terms of what we're doing, in terms of business endeavors, and what we can do on the continent. So just getting back to the person from Kenya that I spoke with, and this may be a long video, I have to get into editing, but she kind of was like, good luck, when I told her, talked about what's happening and what my intentions are. But she did give me a quick tip in terms of when she uses Uber and Lyft, there's a rewards program, and she's used it to the extent where her and her mom got basically a free trip to Hawaii, and actually tickets back to Kenya as well. And I didn't realize that. I've been doing Uber for about 7 months now, and I'm making a pivot from corporate America to logistics, and Uber is kind of a transitional period for me. I'm actually involved in some initial stages of government contracting, and that's pretty much what I'm doing here now, government contracting and real estate, to kind of create my base of wealth and then invest outside of the U.S. But for those of you who haven't heard, and I have to look into the details, but she showed me really briefly on her phone her rewards program on the app. I don't see it as a driver, but I guess if you use Uber and Lyft, you can look into that in terms of ways that you can leverage your dollars and get more by getting airline miles. And that's an inexpensive way for you to actually get to the content or wherever else you want to go. That's all I'm going to shoot for now. I may shoot a little bit later on my real estate channel, but just wanted to shoot that quick video in terms of this new channel that I will be building out. All for now. Peace out.